Well, we got our first look at Crisis on Infinite Earths. The new animated DC movie is coming our way early next year, and earlier today, we got a look at the DVD cover, and boy does it reveal a lot of details. Let's dive in. Now, before we do that though, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and ring that bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos, and we work really hard to bring you all the facts of what's going on truthfully and transparently, so you are really in the know. Well, next year is going to finally see the classic DC story Crisis on Infinite Earths come alive in animated form. Part 1 of the DC feature is coming our way on January the 24th. And although we're closing in on that date, we really haven't gotten a lot of news or visuals on the project. Well, until today. Now, earlier today, the cover for the upcoming Blu-ray made its way online, and I have to say, outside of being pretty cool looking, it does reveal some interesting details. So let's take a look. Now, this cover is pretty much in the vein of many of the other covers for the current Tomorrowverse version of the DC Universe, and it seems to highlight some of the characters that are going to be in the movie. And you might see some familiar characters. As we're checking out this cover, I couldn't help but notice the Flash front and center, which makes me pretty happy because we haven't seen the Flash for a while, and he really should be at the center of any kind of multiverse tale. Now, many of us were hoping for supporting characters from other animated universes and previous iterations of DC characters, but it looks like, based on this cover, we're going to get the Earth 3 crime syndicate as the primary antagonist. That is clearly Ultraman and Superwoman front and center. And in the background, that appears to be Power Ring and Johnny Quick, aka Jonathan Allen. Now, I did notice Owlman didn't make the cover, but that could just be a space issue. But it does appear, at least in some form or another, the Earth 3 Crime Syndicate will be the primary villains, which honestly, guys, I find a little disappointing. This seems like it could be a repeat of 2016's Crisis on Two Earths, which was a fun movie, but kind of already had its day. Now, we know this movie is going to be in 2 parts, so there's a distinct possibility that in part 2, or even in a potential part 3, we'll see a lot more characters introduced, and this might be just the first chapter, so we need to be calm and wait and see what happens. I am a bit concerned because Warworld left a lot to be desired, and I hope they're not going back to the same well as they went to before with the Crime Syndicate and expecting, well, better results. Like I said, Crisis on Two Earths was pretty good, but it did leave some things to be desired, and I'm not sure a lot of animated fans feel like that's very far in the past, and might even feel a little cheated if we get nearly the same story. Crisis on Infinite Earth, if you've read the comics, is one of DC's greatest tales, and there's so many places they could go with this. It's still unconfirmed how many parts it's going to be, so we're going to have to wait and see there, but for right now, I'm tentatively excited, but mark me concerned for using the Crime Syndicate once again.